Hi, this is Mani from bsc2nse.com. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a particular event that happens in crude oil every week of the Wednesday. For example, the crude oil inventory data is released during the US hours, and for IST it translates into Wednesday at 9 p.m. so in the night. And because of this inventory data that is being released based on either the crude oil is in shortage or there's an additional surplus of crude oil in the inventory, the crude oil price in commodity also fluctuates a lot after this data is announced. And there's a one directional movement, and when I say one directional movement, it's a very clear movement. It's not like a back and forth movement. It's like a steady downfall or a steady rise, and it just happens like a very clean movement, so that it's very ideal to trade on. So again, the third point that I mentioned is trade accordingly based on the movement that happens around this time. I'll show you the charts later, and today is Wednesday. It happened again today, and I'll show you how it happened today. And it may not happen the same way every time, but it'll be almost like pretty much the same. It'll take a one directional movement, and the best part with commodity is that it's not affected by any other external factors, wherein in case of equity markets, the stock is also affected by the nifty movement. So in this case, there's no such thing like that. Each commodity is kind of has its own trend and has its own event probably. And this is a recurring event that happens every week, every Wednesday. So traders can try and identify risk reward ratios and enter into trades when the risk reward ratio is extremely good. And the clear movement is also seen on the next day, on Thursday. And the effects of the data that is announced is also seen on the next day, wherein sometimes if it goes down on Wednesday, Thursday it pulls back a little during the day, and then towards the end of the day it's again taken down. So that kind of a movement can be seen, and similarly if it does go up, it may pull back down on Thursday middle of the day, and then towards the end of the day it may again go back up. So I'll not be able to show you the Thursday movement today, but I'll show you the Wednesday movement that happened today. And this is Zerodha Pi, and I've just drawn some blue lines here to show you the time frames. This is a 5-minute chart in candlestick. I'll probably remove the blue lines, or so that it's probably not so convincing. So I've removed all the lines, unnecessary lines here. This is just a simple 5-minute candlestick chart, and each candle represents 5 minutes of data. The steep fall that you see from here, I can put a horizontal vertical line here. So this was 9 o'clock. This was around 9 o'clock, and you can see that 6 consecutive negative candles except for the small positive candle here. So 6 5-minute negative candles, and crude oil drops from 3910 to 3840, almost like 70 points in a very clean manner. And there were indications that crude oil was going to fall all through the day, and I'm going to move to the left of the chart here. You can see that this was middle of the day in the afternoon, like 3:30. I can see the time in the bottom, but you cannot see it. The leftmost portion of the chart that you see now here is crude oil at 3930, and it was in the afternoon, and in the afternoon itself there was some amount of sell off or negative trending, and then in the evening it kind of pulled back not exactly to the day's high, but close to the day's high, and this was around 8 o'clock. The peak value that you see here, 3925, was around 8 o'clock. I actually went short at 3816, somewhere here at 8:30, after I saw like a quick drop here, and there was also a drop in the afternoon earlier in the day, so I thought it's probably going to go down, and it did go down, and I put in a fixed stop loss at day's high of 3935. So maximum losses if it had hit the stop loss would be 20 points. And I waited for 2 hours, 3 hours, and once I saw the drop after 9 o'clock here, I was pretty sure that it was gonna go down, and I was just very comfortable later, and I squared off at around 3845, somewhere here or here, and I was able to make close to 6,000 rupees in profits on one lot. And this is something that I found only in the last few weeks, and I thought I should share about this event. People who are not aware and who just commonly tend to trade in crude oil should kind of be aware of this. And Wednesday will take a clear particular trend, and probably Thursday will also kind of take the similar trend with pullbacks and then continuing on the same trend. So I can show you my admin positions that I made today. You can see that crude oil I sold at 3909. This was the buy average and the sell average. I also traded earlier in the day, so the average points are different, but I was able to make around 6k in profits. So again, Thursday, tomorrow, what I expect is it may pull back Thursday until afternoon, and then probably till the from the evening or afternoon session, it should probably again face some selling pressure. So that again, I'll use some things like the previous lows here. This should form as a resistance zone. It may pull back till 3880 and then again drop from there. So these kind of things you can analyze, and you can trade accordingly on Thursday as well. But Wednesday after 8 o'clock and then 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock is a zone where you can trade really nicely. You can even follow a software which generates you the buy or sell signals, and so take the signal that a fresh new signal or a reversal signal that is being given after like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So that should work out pretty well. Any questions, any queries, as usual, like post on this video, or you can get back to me anytime. Also log into zerodha.com, I mean like bse to nsc.com, and you can join us in Zerodha. Thank you. That's it for now. Bye bye.